Hey guys, in this video we're going to be making the user interface for the lock and hide. I'm going to show you what it's good for right now. Let's say we have a controller, our box controller, and you click this T right here. You'll notice that in the attributes or in the channel box that the translate is gone. It's locked and hidden. That's what it does. Same with the R and the S, which is rotate and scale. Also, if you already have something that's locked on it, let's say I locked all translates and rotate X. And you right click, go all the way down here, see lock selected. And then maybe it's hidden as well, so I don't see it. If I say get from selected right here, I click this button, you'll notice that all of these are checked and only the X is checked right here. So that's what we're going to be doing. And if I uncheck this, they come back. So it's very useful in this manner. It also has visibility. So first things first, we're going to build the user interface. So let's get started. Going into our script editor, I'm going to zoom in, holding control and scrolling in with my mouse. I want you to go right here where color sliders for controls are. We're going to do this right below it. Hold on, I'm going to source this script. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to source it. So this is what we have so far. And we're going to put it right in between the color and the name. So below color slider for controls, 2 forward slashes, and it's going to be the UI layout. So lock and hide. And that's it. Bunch of periods. Bunch of slashes. And inside here, first we're going to give it a frame layout. And the label -L going to be lock and hide. We're going to give it a border style of BS etched in. We want it to be collapsible, yes, and we want it to be collapsed. Just in case you can't see it, I'm going to make this big. There we go. Alright, moving on. String, I'm going to call it 1h_c, and that will be the column layout. Oops. And it's going to be an adjustable column. If you want ADJ for short, that works as well. And it's going to be at a 1. Oops, can't forget right here. Little buddy. Okay. And now we want a separator. And it's going to be a height of 10, style none. It ain't got no style. Alright, we want a button, and the command is going to be get. And this is going to be our get from selected. So -L, our label is going to be get from selected. And below that, we want another button, -C, -command, and the command is going to be lock hide. And the label -L is apply to selected. I'm just going to capitalize this because I like it. We're going to have another separator with a height of 5 and a style of none. Alright, now we want a new string. This one's going to be called MC. And we're going to call this row layout. That's what it was, a row layout. The number of columns is going to be 3. So let's -NC for number of columns. And the column width, going to be 89, 89, 89. Alright. So after this, it's going to be a frame layout. Again, and the border style, well, I guess I can just copy and paste this. Actually no, it's going to be different. Border style etched in. This is our first column, right? So it's this one right here. This is what we're doing. And height of 110, a width of 80, and the label is nothing. Alright. So inside here, we're going to have a string. And call it MF. It's going to be the form layout. After this, give this a little bit more space so it stands out. And we're going to have a checkbox. Now we're going to be putting in our T, so our translate, with the XYZ. Checkbox, dash label. And it's going to be called T dash ONC that means on command. So -O and C, and on command gives you on T. And off command is going to give us off T. We're going to label this one T. So if you have this open, you give it a string at the end of it. That's our string for this checkbox. So highlight this one, copy. Label for this is going to be X. And instead of this, we're going to have CC. So change command. The command is going to be lock hide. And this gets deleted. And this one, you get TX instead. So copy this one, paste, do that for Y, TY, and do that for Z. And now we put symbol button. With an image. And we're going to call up our the images that I have in a Dropbox in the YouTube video. So if you haven't noticed it, in the description you should download it. It has the pictures, the XYZ color pictures. They're .xpm files, and yeah, download them and put them in the appropriate folder. And the folder is this one, the one where we put the icons in. That's where we're going to be calling it from. Simple tool icons. Okay. So download them, put them in that, and let's get going. So image is going to be called from simple tool icons, and it's going to be the x.xpm file, and it's going to be a px. It's the string for it. So there we go. Here we go. So now do this again. Let's copy and paste. Change this to Y. Change this to Z. And likewise over here. Y and Z. Now let's organize this stuff inside of this form layout. So form layout, edit. Let's organize it a little bit, so go below this. We're still working inside of this because we didn't end it with a semicolon. So inside here, type attach form. This is just for organization purposes. Hit T, left 5. So right here, the attach form, what that's for is these little check boxes and buttons and stuff, because if we don't organize it inside of the form layout, what happens is it all gets bundled up into like a little small corner. So that's what happens. So that's what attach form is helping us with. Whatever the string is for these, oops, I didn't do this one, TZ. Whatever the string is for these, so this one is T on this checkbox, we're using it right here to move it around inside of the form layout. So let's continue. Alright, so that's 5. And now for TX, attach form TX, oops, top 30. Copy and paste this one. And instead of top, type left. Oops, left. And now below this, paste it again. Give it another space. 45. And it's going to be top and Y. Copy and paste this. It's going to be left. This is going to be 30. Alright. Let's copy these two down here. And this is going to be 60. It's going to be Z. So the bottom one, oops. Z. And 30. Alright. Now PX. So these ones now, because we just did all of these. Paste them. PX. PX. 32 and 10. Copy these two, bring them down here. PY. And that's going to be 47. PY. Alright, and now lastly, PZ. It's going to be 62. And then we parent this under MF. So MF. We just call it string. That's right here. Oops. I'm sorry, not parent it. We make the string this right here. Huzzah. What we do parent this under is MC. Oops, MC. It's parented under this. So now, if we save our script, let's see if it works. Source it. Ooh, get a syntax error. These are messed up somewhere. Line 47. Right here, I had a 1. Instead of an L, I had a 1. So I changed it back and now it works for me. So I'm going to source it. And that's what happens. So the reason this is happening is because under here, it needs 3 columns, and it divides them into these 3 widths. There's 3 columns right here. So it's using what we made right here, the form layout, as 1 column, and it's using this one as the second column. So what we need to do is make 2 more of these. That way it fills out the number of columns. Alright, so exit that. Alright, now what we're going to do, below this, right here, we're going to do this for R. So it's the exact same thing, like over and over again from here. Do this for R. Because right now we did it for T. So if we highlight from here and go all the way down here, copy, and paste right here. Boom. So now, instead of T, we're doing R. And anything T now is going to be R. So on R, off R, these stay. It's going to be RX, RY, RZ. These stay the same. These stay the same, I believe. And that's pretty much it. Just gotta change the naming convention now. So we're gonna do it again. Below this, paste, and change all of this to Z. Oh, sorry, it's not Z, it's S. How silly of me. Okay, so going back up here, now that we have these changed to R, we have to change, oops, it's going to be R. And below this one is going to be S. Okay. Now we have to change all of these because they're getting called right here. R, R, R. Oops. No, that stays as P. PX, PY, and PZ stay. Now do the S version. I'm going to zoom in here a bit so you can see better. Okay, now if we save our script, and source it, we get an error. There's too many children in row layout, 25. Line 243. I have to zoom out a bit to find this. Huh. Strange. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix this. Hey, I'm back. It's an easy fix. It was my mistake. Okay, so right at the end we had it as parent MC, and it's not supposed to be that way. What it's supposed to be is LH_C. So what was giving us an error before is actually what's saving us right now. This one. Oh, I changed this to true. 1 is true and 0 is false. Okay, so down here, right above name text fields, once we do that, we can give it a go, but everything else is going to be inside of it as well, and I don't want that. So if we set parent right here, MCO, let's see if this works. And give it a go. Boom, it works. And that's our setup. So if we click it, we get an error because, well, the commands are not found. So in between this, I want something else. I want the visibility check as well. So we're going to make a separator, and it's going to have a style of none. And it's going to have a checkbox, label of visibility, and change command with lock hide. Boom. And then separator, the style. Oops. No. Okay. Organize it a little bit, and it should be good to go. Give this a save. Source. Launch. Boom. So next we're going to be doing the global procs for these that make it, well, if you have a box selected, I'll teach you how to create that. Go to create, volume, and cube. If you have one of these bad boys selected and you click these, you'll notice that in your channel box they disappear. That's what we're going to be doing. If it's giving you an error, don't worry about it. We'll make the global procs right now. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. I don't want them getting too long. Please subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to smash that like button and have yourself a wonderful day. Oh, and any feedback is welcome. All feedback is welcome. Thank you.